YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We're going to be starting this off very, very differently than what I would normally do, but still. We're doing 2 Spires songs in a row. I was meant to release a video yesterday, but Mondays are my seeing my girlfriend day, basically. It's like seeing polycule days and girlfriend days and stuff like that. So we're going to start off with what I would recommend listening to it on. I mean, like, there's a couple of recommendations. If you love, like, a more balanced, pronounced sound, which still has that kind of amazing bass behind it, but not as much brightness as something else, I would definitely recommend going for something very balanced like these. These are DT 1990s from Bayer Dynamic, and they are amazing. They're expensive. They're about $500, like £400, something like that. They're totally worth it. Expensive, but totally worth it. But if you want the brightest, most amazing sound, I would definitely recommend doing what I do most of my reactions on, which is on 2 planars. Planars are truly amazing at just changing the sound to become very, very bright in some places. I do have ones that have a lot of dark lowering, which is amazing for things like death metal, but this wouldn't really work with the Road because the Road is at most a anime style esque song to me. Whenever I hear it, I think pure anime. That's literally how I hear it. I think even in like other people's world too. I don't know. I mean, I'm a massive anime nerd. So that could be one of my downfalls, basically. So we are just gonna jump straight into this. The lyrics that you see on the side of my screen, I couldn't find lyrics for this song, so I've literally spent about an hour with one of my friends just trying to decipher everything. It's about 98% right. So it's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be exact, but it's enough to get a good meaning towards the song. So, with all of that out of the way, let's jump into this shit.
With drink in hand, we drink to France. The open road is calling.
Okay, so with drink in hand, we drink to friends. For like a longest time, whenever I listened to that opening onto that specific lyric, I thought with drink in hand, we drink to France. I don't know why, but it's literally what I've always heard. And like, as I was listening to it, so, like, my friend was like, why did you put France? I'm like, it's France, right? It's like, no, it's France. I'm like, fuck, I've been hearing that long for such a long fucking time. The open road is calling. And yeah, just literally like going on a long ass journey, but wanting to go down the open road and so on and such forth. Apart from they're obviously on a ship. This is our fixation. It's a curse we've known for thousands of years, searching from horizon to horizon. A fixation is something that you're just so heavily attuned onto that you just can't get it out of your head. You have to keep going and going and going for it. A curse that they've known for thousands of years. The curse can be anything. For me, it reminds me of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie a little tiny bit. I don't know what it's actually based off, but I think like that's exactly how I'm like kind of expecting it, basically. Either way, let's keep going.
This is our fixation, it's the curse we've known for thousands of years. Searching from horizon to horizon. To sail every sea, ride every wave and weather every storm. To every destination. With the sun upon our backs and the song upon our tongues. Let's ignite all the memories of the wrongs that we have done. We embrace the night, embrace the light. We depart at first light, but with drink in hand, we drink to France. The open road is calling.
But yeah, just carrying on straight with the lyrics. I'm gonna like come back to the music at some point. I'm just gonna let the lyrics just kind of go, so we kind of get a good kind of essence towards the song. To sail every sea, ride every wave, and weather every storm, to every destination, with the sun upon our backs and the song upon our tongues. Let's ignite all the memories of the wrongs that we have done. Like, I know the lyrics are mostly right. I think this bit is mostly right. Like I said, I think I've got 98%. I think there's a few bits where I completely fucked it up. But either way, So basically, that they're riding every sea, they're riding every wave, they're going through every possible storm to get to every possible place they can ever get to, with the sun, with the sun on their backs, with songs upon their tongues and within their hearts, and to ignite every memory because of their curse. They can't really forget about all the wrong things that they've done. So they embrace the night and they embrace the light, and they will definitely depart at that first light. And we go back straight into the opening, where but with the drink in hand, we drink to friends, and the open road is calling us once again. It's such a astute, anime-esque inspired lyrics. Like, just from what I'm hearing, the lyrics just totally remind me of any kind of amazing anime where you go on long fucking journeys like One Piece or the story. Not, I was thinking Berserk, but Berserk is way too dark for that shit. But like, you know, like My Hero Academia, a One Piece, something like that. It just fits so very well into it. That's just my thoughts either way. Let's keep going. And so, this is where my lyrics start to go a little tiny bit fucked up. This is our obsession, always pushing for a time when we're free. I think that's wrong. I think always pushing for a time when we're free is wrong from what I hear. It's like there's a lyric missing, or I'm messing up something. It just sounds wrong when I'm listening to it back, but I can't quite decipher exactly what it is. And then to achieve the chance at our desires. So the obsession is always pushing for a time when they're completely free, to achieve the chance at their own desires. They want to sing every single song ever made. They want to taste every wine possible available. And they just want to let the heartstrings soar and journey on forever and ever and ever within their curse, within everything that they're going through, just from day to night and so on and such forth. Let's keep going.
The heartstrings soar and journey to forever, with the stars above our head and the silver on our tongues. Let's ignite all the memories of the wrongs that we have done. I will see you on the other side. We depart at first light, but with drink in hand, we drink to friends. The open road is calling. This is our obsession, always pushing to be free, to watching religions or desires. This is our fixation, it's a curse we've known for thousands of years. So bring me that horizon.
Before we go into lyrics, the song, before the new album from Seven Spires came out, this was my absolute admiration, favourite song from Seven Spires that they've ever released. But the new album is kind of making that be much closer. The song is still amazing by any meaning of the word. It's like a pure masterpiece. And because I'm a pure anime nerd, I adore it even more, just because it just reminds me of so many like more metaled versions of something like a Lisa song or an Aimer song or any kind of amazing anime opening artist. And so, with the stars above our head and the silver on our tongues, let's ignite all the memories of all wrongs that we have done. I will see you on the other side. We depart at first light. I wasn't sure whether it was night or light because it's with the stars above our head, so I think they changed it to night, but I can't be 100% sure. But with the drink in hand, we drink to friends, and the open road is calling us once again. This is our obsession, always pushing to be free, to achieve the chance of our desires, or at our desires. That's wrong. I know that bit's wrong for sure. Just like in like the last bit that I put on, that bit's definitely wrong. That's my 98%. That's why I know some bits are kind of fucked. To achieve the chance at our desires. This is our fixation. it's a curse that we've known for thousands of years, so bring me that horizon. It's kind of just like, as it goes on within the song, he's just changing the way that that bit builds up into either the solo or the main chorus. As in, this is our obsession now. It went from fixation, now we're into obsession. We are always pushing to be free, to achieve their desires, to achieve their chance to be free, to want to get rid of the curse. Their fixation, it's a curse that they've known for thousands of years. And because of that, they know they have to keep going, so bring on that horizon so they can keep going in search of breaking that curse, or carrying on with that curse, or some form along those lines. Or it could literally be because they're cursed from being vampires, or being creatures of like a different entity or space, depending on where they're really going with the song. It can be any kind of a meaning like that. It's very, very well written, very, very anime inspired. It's just beautiful. Let's keep going.
Silence on cares, so bring me that horizon.
The song is almost done, and before Adrienne goes into pure fucking amazing, powerful whatever, the fuck, like exploding people's earphones and speakers all over the place, we're going back into this, and it's changed up just that tiny bit, at least from what I'm hearing, with the stars above our head and the silver on our tongues. Let's ignite all the memories of all the wrongs that we have done. I must see you on the other side. Instead of saying I will see you, I must see you on the other side. We depart our first light night. I think it's light on this one, but I don't know. But we drink in hand, we drink to friends, and the open road is, of course, still calling us. I just love that the lyrics are just changing ever so slightly to become more, I would say obsessive, but to become more needy, more wanting, more, like the obsession, the fixations are just coming more and more in, and focusing the more that the song is kind of going on, which is amazing to hear. So let's keep going on to Adrienne's absolute beastly, powerful vocals coming back into this.
And we drink the breath, the open road is calling.
No, this has been my favourite song from Seven Spires for such a long time, and it's just so well made, so well written, and just the way it's played. The solo is like, it's the closest that we've had to, you know, how amazing the new solos were on the new album. This is the closest before that they've come to hitting that level of musicianship, that power, that technicality, just having the whole song be so powerful and in your face. Lyrically, it's such a beautiful song. It has so much obsession, so much of the Pirates of the Caribbean vibes, like I'm getting from it, so many anime vibes coming from it. I could totally hear the song in like a One Piece, or like a show like that where they're journeying very, very far, and I could totally just see it in anime, like in my head. That's what I picture like an anime just going through my mind whenever I am listening to it. So I don't know, it's just an amazing song. It sucks that I couldn't find lyrics. I mean, maybe I could have searched longer than I did, but it's actually so much fun to go through and try to decipher the lyrics by yourself, because it kind of gives you a new appreciation for the song, because you hear all the timings and the way that the voices are going onto the beat, and the way that everything is all linked together a little bit better, and it just makes the whole thing come together even more. And yeah, man, it's so worth doing 2 Spires songs in a row in a single like couple of days. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. This was amazing to do. I wanted to do the road for ages. I thought I already did it. Like, I asked, like, have I already done this? I'm pretty sure I should have done the road by now, right? And I just looked through. I could search back on my own history and search for the road, and I couldn't find it. So if I have done it and I just didn't search far enough, that's totally my fault, but I honestly doubt it. Either way, have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.